he's like, hi, Maxine. I'm like, hi. And he's like, okay, sleep. And I'll go, right? And I'd be, and then it'd be like, sometimes it'd be like, okay, wake up. And then I'll wake up, hi. And he goes, how are you? I miss you. And I'm like, I miss you too. And he's like, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. And he goes, guess what? Don't be scared, but there's somebody behind you. I'm like, what? What? He goes, and you're shot. Oh. And then I'm like, I got shot. So sometimes I go, oh.
Pax, you gotta sit. You wanna be on my podcast? My sexy podcast. You wanna be on my sexy podcast? Welcome. I'm MAXINE X, and this is Diary of MAXINE X. This episode has been brought to you by Sliquid Lube, natural intimate products from sliquid.com. Check them out on YouTube at Sliquid Intimate for 6 tips on better oral and all about their flavored lube. Follow Sliquid on Twitter at Sliquid. A big shout out to CEO Dean Elliott on Twitter at Sliquid CEO for giving me 2 different packages of his amazing Sliquid lube. I also love the Sliquid t-shirts and the fun Sliquid stickers. Thanks from everyone at MAXINE X Productions.
The other custom people are just like, they'll be happy if you constantly say their name. So it's personalized, right? And then they'd be like, yes, David, yes, David, yes, David. Yeah. And then,
why are you saying what's going on in my head right now? Not this one either, the one you can't see. We are recording now. Welcome to episode 5, I believe, of Wheelin' and Dealin'. We have an old friend of mine. I haven't seen this gal in a long-ass time. You may have seen her on one of your tabs when you're trying to get out of your computer screen really quick when your family's coming home. This is my good friend, MAXINE X. Give it up, man.
Yeah. What's up? How are you?
Yeah, so that was...
You know what's so funny? When I do webcam, sometimes I'm doing webcam with somebody, and then like this one guy, I think he might live in some sort of home, and I mean, it happens, right? But there's other people that come around, so I'm doing webcam with him, and his webcam is easy because it's like a sleep one. His thing is like he wants me to fall asleep. So I'm not even naked, right? Okay, this is a whole other. We're going to the topic after.
What are you looking at? I'm in the same position. All you're gonna do is hear me toss and turn and talk in my sleep.
Oh my god, it's the best too. Like I love it. It's like one of my favorite ones. I gave him a deal. Like I gave him a really cheap deal because it's so easy. So I don't charge him my full price. I charge him like
you charge him your sleeper price.
Yeah, it's super cheap because he's like, hi Maxine. I'm like, hi, and he's like, okay, sleep, and I'll go. Right, and I'd be, and then it'd be like, sometimes it'd be like, okay, wake up, and then I'll wake up, hi, and he goes, how are you? I miss you, and I'm like, I miss you too, and he's like, I love you, and I'm like, I love you too, and he goes, guess what? Don't be scared, but there's somebody behind you. I'm like, what? What? He goes, and you're shot. Oh. And then I'm like, I got shot. So sometimes I go, oh. And then sometimes it's like, and you're getting electrocuted. He has a taser. He's electrocuting you. I'm like this. Oh.
Yeah. You're doing the equivalent of shadow puppets, but without.
It's so funny. And then sometimes it's like, oh, somebody's coming behind you, and he's got a thing, and you go, and every time I pass out.
That's horrible.
And then sometimes I'm out for a bit. But the funny thing is sometimes somebody walks in his room, and he's like, oh, I'm he's like, I'm okay. And it's
like, damn, I didn't know I had a spare set of keys. Fuck.
But it's hilarious because sometimes people walk in, right? And I had this other one where he does it when his wife is out, right? Oh, so then he's like this. He's like, click, and I go, what happened? And then he'll message, my wife came home. And I get that a lot too. My wife's coming home.
Oh, I bet that's more common than people think.
Oh my god, so funny. He's like this. I have one who goes, oh my god, my wife's coming home in 20 minutes. Can you do it in 20 minutes? I'm like, do what? And he's like, square. Can you square it within 20 minutes? Yeah, sure. I can do it in 5 seconds.
You got a good chance. Squirt.
Yeah. And then sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm not a robot. I'm not made out of like water. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, at some point it's just gonna turn to pee. I think everybody knows that. But
no, but that's also my secret too. So I do it naturally all the time, but there's sometimes like I have to induce it, right? So
by the way, squirting secrets might be the name of the episode.
Yeah. So then I like squirting on cue and on webcam. So I drink tons of water, right? Like I have 3 water bottles ready, and they're flavored water. Sometimes they have alcohol in them, right? And so I drink like 3 of those, and before I do cam shows, not only because if I'm hydrated, I can squirt more, right? But also if I can't, and that happens, sometimes they don't know the difference. On the webcam, they can't tell. Once in a while, so we go, is that yellow?
It's like when you change the pressure. It's like when you change the pressure on a super soaker.
Like, honestly, you can do it naturally, but sometimes when you do so much of it, you have to just like, and you're doing it live and producing it. Sometimes it's more of a challenge, right? So if a little bit comes out, so what? I'll just clean up later.
That's so wild. I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna talk about my friend, but I want to end on a sad note. Maybe we should just end on that and keep going.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. We done like an hour and 15. If you want to keep going.
I know. Between you and me, we can talk forever.
Legit. Oh yeah. What is that painting behind you? I'm gonna be abstract.
Oh my God. I don't know. My family.
Is that from like Kiki's delivery service or something? What the fuck?
I have no idea. Sometimes I don't know, it's random stuff here. I mean, if I was in my mom's place in Florida, they have like this old rabbi painting, and they love this old rabbi. I'm like, I did a webcam there, and I was like, don't mind, just everybody just ignore the old rabbi in the background. Like this.
Has anybody seen a baby foreskin? Yeah, it's like they're scattered around the floor like peanut shells.
So funny. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that part in my adoption story. Yeah, I was raised by Canadian white Jewish people. so that's the added to the story. What's that?
Said Shabbat Shalom, motherfucker.
Shabbat Shalom, motherfuckers. So funny.
Yeah, no, I guess we can just end there. It's fine. Like I said, I really had a good time chatting with you. We should do these at least once a month.
Just message me and we'll set it up.
I think so, especially if this month is going the way that it's going. But we can't look too far ahead. What I've been doing all month has just been living for the day, doing the best I can. I heard George St. Pierre on Rogan's podcast. Where he's talking about like the wrong time you can use emotion. Emotion should be used to propel you and stuff. So I think emotion, it should be used to propel you, you know, or like Mike Tyson's old trainer would say, fire is great because fire can feed you, but it can also burn your house down, you know. So
that's so true.
Another reason for you to control your squirting, because I don't know if you mix that with kerosene, how flammable that is. Anyway.
So funny.
I know.
Yeah. Or if I drink too much.
Legit. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I tell you, we're gonna do some vodka bombs, or we're gonna have to set.
Yeah, let's do this, dude. Yeah. I have so much fun with you all the time. Okay, good. So all you have to do is like say, "Hey, heads up, let's do another podcast," and we'll do it, and we'll both share the thing, and we'll put it on both of our stuff, and we can do it more often. I never, I've only done it where like my friend has called or something and I just like answer. So that was my first time kind of setting it up for a podcast. So, hey, we're the first for each other.
I know, we popped our Zoom cherry.
We popped our cherries.
Zooms. Zoom.
Podcast. Oh, wait. So I want everybody to tell where they can find you. Yeah. Now, also after this, send me the exact link so I can copy and paste it. So tell me where they can find you or where they can follow you, that kind of stuff, and I'll do the same.
Yeah, well, like I said, if you've been watching, it's just the same links as usual, youtube.com/Dave Squeaky Wheelz, all one letter with an S. Now, here's where the funny part comes in and where I might have to do some changes. Facebook is Dave Squeaky Wheelz with the Z, Squaky,
Okay.
with Z, and all one word. Dave Squeaky Wheelz on Instagram. Same with Twitter, D Squeaky Wheelz. And I think that's about it right now. I'm working on a Patreon. Maybe you know what I'm thinking is maybe we could do a Patreon or like a behind the scenes thing for them as well.
Yeah,
Where we
good.
can get a bit more salacious. You know what I'm saying?
We can do it.
Exactly.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, send me the links too, so I can have the exact spelling for them, and then that way they don't have to try to write down what you said. So I'll just have the links copied, and I'll give you my links too. So my first thing is my official website is MAXINEX.com, and I'm all over the internet. Basically, all you have to do is search MAXINE X.
Yep. All you have to do is open a tab and search.
Yeah. The other thing is where I connect with my fans the most is my OnlyFans. Now, I even tell like people on my social media and my Twitter that message me, get my OnlyFans, because I don't have time to message on people on the, just one by one on the Twitter. And so basically, if you go to onlyfans.com/MAXINE X, and I'll tell you what, I'll give a discount. Let's see, I'll find out anybody who wants to join, I'll give them the $5 discount instead of the $10 discount.
If you watch this show, or if you're like a fan of me, or if you want to follow my stuff, we'll try and hook you up with that discount. That could be my first.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll send you a link that you can give anybody who wants to, who's following you, and they can try it out for a month for $5.
Perfect.
Otherwise, it's still only $10 a month, but there's so much content on there. And if you want one, just tell me. I'll give you a discount too.
Well, we'll talk off camera.
All right. Okay. Tell me when you want to stop recording, and then we'll stop recording.
We're about to right now. Anyways, see you guys. Hit the wrist.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so Vicky,
Hi.
my Snapchat. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, snappers.
We're gonna do a live webcam show.
Come and see
My video. Say hi.
Hi.
You're so cute. She's so cute. We had a great day. Thanks for having us, Sarah. I love working with you, and on top of it, all my fans like literally tell me, "Oh my God, you're gonna work with Sarah J. Oh my God."
It was a pleasure.
No, seriously.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever time this comes out. It's your boy, DJ Dave Squeaky Wheelz, and welcome to Wheelin' and Dealin', episode number 50. Oh my goodness.